I'm going to do a quick painting of the wall cloud that we saw the photo of last week. Mainly because it's such a challenge, I'm not sure I can do it. And I want to be able to do that. I want to see if I can do it. So there are a couple of principles here, watercolor things that I can show you that might be helpful. And one of them is, you see what a straight horizon line there is in this one? If you have that photo in front of you, you'll see what a straight horizon line there is. And so I'm going to tape the outside edges of this just because I want to have a clean border. And also because I need to tape it down so it won't, as it's in this book. It's kind of not staying flat. This is that white artist tape. I was using Scotch Magic tape, and then Thomas Van Stein told me that it's not a good idea because artist tape is acid free and I should use it. So I switched. Okay, now I've got this all taped all the way around. I'm going to tape where I want the horizon line to be, even though theoretically I could just paint and then tape it, but the problem is that I might not have time to show you that whole process. So I'm going to put a piece of tape where I want the horizon line to be. I'm making this mostly about sky, so it's going to be mostly sky. Oh, it looks like it's a little tiny bit off. Sometimes, it's a good idea to measure just to make sure you're getting it the same, but I'm pretty good at eyeballing it. Okay. I'm going to start with the yellow. I'm using my big number 24 brush. I'm not drawing. This is just going to be by the seat of my pants. And I'm going to start with a cooler yellow, and it's contaminated, so it's looking green. Find my yellow ochre. I'm putting in some yellow ochre also. Yellow ochre supposedly doesn't mix with blue to make green. We'll see, okay? So right on the edge here, I'm dropping darker yellow. Yeah, yellow ochre. Okay. I hear you. Okay. Now I'm going to just kind of wet some of the sky, not everything. And I'm looking for, let's see, where's my See if I have some indigo. Let me get my other palette. Oh dear, I've got a cat.
That's great.
Yeah, she's gonna, she wants to drink the paint water. Like I said, this is flying by the seat of your pants with a cat in tow. Okay. Oh, I guess this is Prussian blue. Okay, go on, Zara. Off. Okay. So I want to mix a fairly good amount of pigment with my paint. If you have a tube of it, of paint, you're always going to get a nicer amount of, pigment if you go straight with tube paint. Come on, go back outside. I don't need your help, my dear. Now I want to put in, guess what? A little bit of purple. This is dioxazine purple, I think.
Was the blue the
I think it was Prussian blue.
Russian? Yeah, it looks like it.
It was on my palette. Now toward the bottom, I'm mixing in some burnt sienna with this mixture that I have already. Prussian blue. Have to keep mixing more to get it really dark. See if I can mix it here so you can see. A little purple in there too.
I used a lot of violet in the sky that I did.
Yeah, it's good, huh? You see, there's a magic about violet.
Wow, beautiful.
Okay,
It only could stay that dark, mine always lightens up so much.
it does, but you have to keep adding to it. And
Use a lot of pigment.
okay, so now I'm gonna do this trick with the spray bottle.
It's really granulating.
Hmm.
Nicely.
Now is it gonna merge?
Oh, too much. See, I want to get a little bit more going on up here too before it dries. Okay, so now what I want to do as it's drying is add a little bit more of a really richer tone on the edge, so I see there's this kind of like, not really sienna, but it's a reddish tone along the edge. So this is quinacridone sienna, I think. Need more purple, don't I?
Hmm.
This is where working in a sketchbook is a little bit of a challenge because you can't really pour it off as easily. Okay, I have 5 minutes left. You think I should sprinkle salt or would that be too much?
I don't think it's the right effect.
Not
Okay,
on the sky, maybe on on
the
the
bottom.
bottom part. Yeah.
Yeah, the bottom.
Okay. Thank you for restraining me.
That's just really pretty.
Okay, I can't really control what's going on here. Okay, so let's paint down here. Let's get something going at least.
If you can't control it, that gives me hope.
Oh, well, I don't want to control it. That's the difference between me and some other people. I don't want to have any be in charge anymore.
It's overrated.
Yeah. Okay, so now where's my quinacridone gold? That was sap green I just put on. See, the sky is evening out too much. Now it's I'm putting perylene green down in here. And And I'm gonna spatter some Perylene green in here. Here's some salt. I'm trying to make the darkness of the sky go down toward the horizon now. It's getting to be too much of a hard edge, so. With a damp brush. Whoops. I'm gonna touch some of these places.
Beautiful.
And put a little more of a yellow in here. Is it time? Yeah, it's time to quit. So I wasn't putting in that line yet right there for the horizon. I wanted to get it a little more dry, but I hate to wait.
Are you gonna add that little house? Or are you leaving them out?
The little mouse.
House. The
What?
shed, whatever that is.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm gonna put it, I wanted to put it in, but I'm not sure I've got the time to do it now.
Well, do you have to leave a space or no?
No, it's darker, you see. It's dark, so you can put it on. Okay, simple. I don't know if this is the right brush. I'm trying to use a flat brush, but this is a little thicker than I like. Just to kind of go along the edge here.
I have enjoyed every step along the way,
Oh, good.
even before you added the foreground.
Well, I enjoyed it too. I like this kind of thing. I don't like that the sky got so, you know, the same. So while it's still damp. Oops, I have some green on my brush. Gotta come back in and make it a little more interesting. Well, you guys can do a better job. I want to see what you do, okay?
I want to see if you finish this later on your, it's really, really nice.
Oh, well, we'll see. I'd like to. Where's it? I have a tissue, maybe I can make it even better on the sky. I want that look of, you know, some puffy clouds, so I've got some toilet tissue here. All right. See if I can tear off the tape now. Even when I'm gonna work on something later, I take the tape off because if I leave the tape on, it might get harder to take off, you know, and leave more residue. So I'll just retape it if I decide to paint more. Sometimes though, if you're not painting the edges, you don't really need to retape it. Well, I'm not happy with the hard edges.
Spray bottle,
Stop.
spray bottle, I said.
Yeah, I know, but then I don't want it to like completely mix in with all the yellow. So,
You don't, it has a lot of hard edges though, really.
it does or doesn't?
It does. And not maybe the inside of the clouds, but the bottom of the clouds, it's
Sort of, yeah. But it also has some nice darker darks.
yeah.
See, that helps too. I can't stop. Doesn't anybody want to show something? I'll stop. Just if somebody's going to show something, that'll make me stop.